Like December 2017, I went to Vegas. December 2018 wasn't super exciting, but I had a trip to. I went to the U.S. and went to like someone's house, and I'm like that trip wasn't great, but it was still something. Right on the edge there. Like the most exciting thing I got to do was shoot a gun. So the internet there was shitty, and it was a trip I was like not really wanting too much, but still at the end it was something, and I got to do something that I enjoyed. So, uh, I can't. Can I just flame breath this guy? I don't know. Maybe I can. All right. And then in 2019, I went to Disney World. I should also mention that trip to Vegas, we went to a lot of other places, not just. Yeah, you gotta break his armor first. Not just Vegas, but like Vegas was the main thing, but we went to like Phoenix and then stopped at a lot of other places like San Francisco. Got to see the got to go across the Golden Gate Bridge and look at Alcatraz, stuff like that. So, um, and then I would also usually have like the last two, 2 or 3 years before that. I don't think I did it in 2017, but I think in 2018, in 2019, I had trips to visit my cousin in Manitoba. Okay, I was like, leap of faith, let's see if I don't die. I didn't think I will because there's that thing. I think Spyro's face is the only thing that bothers me. It's something just really flat about it. Something just, I don't know. Something about his face is a little weird. Anyway, though. Um, but because I haven't even done that, so that means my last, that looks kind of goofy. Oh, I have to hit a button. I have to hit A. But even then, like, oh, yeah, I would have, come on, game. I'm used to having a trip, some kind of trip like once a year. And again, like I said, in between all that, I would go see a movie. I would do something along those lines, and that I think that would help too to have little stuff like that in between. Motherfucking cannon. Is there? I'm worried about my health. Fire! No, I can't hit him. Maybe. But yeah. So that's just how I've been feeling, and it sucks because again, like, I just a lot of times I just want to sleep. Getting up, getting up each day could be hard. Surely I can hit one of these guys. I'm determined, man. I don't know if I need any, like, higher maybe? There we go. About time. So yeah, I'm hoping this recording session will also just help me a little bit in terms of just talking about it with you guys, and letting you guys kind of know how I've been feeling. $70. Like I know things in the US are progressing much faster. In general, it seems like you guys are doing a great job over there. And I'm not necessarily like upset with how things are going in Canada. I think it's just that like, I guess the path. Oh, what the hell game? What was that, Spyro? Ah! I'm not necessarily like upset with how they've been handling in Canada. It's just, you know, you're kind of wanting to try and speed it up a little bit. I guess I waited too long to press A again, but oh well. Like, the goal is to at least have everyone here in BC get their first vaccination by the end of June, so like, that's not terrible. It's just the only part I'm worried about is kind of like, I'm more of a quality over quantity guy, and I just worry about like the drop in effectiveness or whatever they said between like the longer you wait. So I worry about that, but you know, I'm still just gonna be hoping it turns out okay. All right. Has some. I can't remember if I recorded after it happened, but shortly after it happened. But we got like we actually got a order of Sparx root beer at the store that I work at, and I bought three cases of it right away. But I've gone through it now. See, I was kind of hoping like, okay, I'm gonna buy a lot, but you know, I thought maybe the fact that we got an order, even got a shipment of it, meant that maybe they're back kind of in production. But I guess it was just like a one-off kind of thing, or I don't know. Unfortunately, it wasn't something that was back. So I'm back to drinking AMW root beer and kind of just other pop. Which again, you know, like I do like other pops. It's nothing like. What is this blur filter they've put in here? Kind of looks cool. I mean, blur filter isn't always a bad thing. So in terms of my uploads, before I started recording this, I just uploaded part 10 of the Enter the Dragonfly playthrough. I think there's 32 parts there, so if I've been bad with my whole uploading schedule, so to try and make up for a little bit, I've uploaded two videos on some days. Just because, like, if I was doing, like, just one a week, then that's gonna take fucking forever. So, what is this? Oh.
Give it up, Spyro. You'll never fit through that crack in the wall. So you want me to go in there and do it for you?
Yes. I'm a fire my laser. Oh, spider. Bad touch, bad touch. Oh. I don't know, is flying to the wall actually hurting me? Rapid fire! Well done, now you shall be rewarded.
Here's a dragon egg. Are we done yet?
It's so weird that they have the buzzing and then the talk.
Should I try again to see if I can find a light gem?
Yeah, why not? I don't. You know, I feel like I've said it like in other playthroughs. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna go for 100%, and then I go for 100%. Like I felt like a little intimidated with this game's like setup. But I think it's a case where like the more I play it and the more I start to understand its setup and its layout, the more I'm like, oh yeah, I could go get 100%. Rapid fire, motherfuckers. It is kind of hard because of like Sparx placement to see if like something's coming from ahead of me. Oh. You died. Do you want to try again? I do. Okay. I need to try and use the power-ups more. Because we have the rockets and the bombs, the screen nukes. But yeah, Sparx's placement makes it sometimes kind of difficult to tell if something's coming from head on. Fuzz off. I think what I would have done is put like Sparx' model like just lower on the screen, because like they've set him like more like center up, and it's kind of infuriating. What? Okay. Oh, I have like a boost. Okay, so that's the slowdown. I haven't really tried with like the other stuff. That's okay. So that's what the blue bar is. Then it's probably the boost. Okay, so either trigger hold heats it up a little bit. I'm doing worse, right? I just don't like Sparx' placement, because it gets like, even in the cursor, like it's easy to kind of lose like the center of the cursor where he is. Like I assume like the spiders are shooting whatever at me, but it's a lot of times it's just hard to see it. Also, sometimes I'm just like, I'm just getting obliterated, and like I don't know how, or like I don't know if it's hitting the walls or what's like sometimes how I'm taking so much damage. Oh, there are webs. I thought I died. What? What the fuck is going on? That sounded like a sound effect from the fucking Scooby-Doo game. Huzzah, we did it. Somehow. I started recording at like 6 a.m. and it's April 23rd.
Look, I like him. You should start appreciating me more.
When did Spyro ever not appreciate you, Sparx?
There's nothing left in there. Do I really have to go back in?
No. So as silly as it may seem, or may sound, I am actually looking at a new TV. And this is something I believe I talked about quite a while ago, is that, so my current TV, well, it's a good TV, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good, like gaming features and whatnot. But it does have, like, one thing that really bugs me, and that's around the middle of the TV as what, basically a electronic repairs guy that I talked to, he called it a light spot. And it's just a part where, you know, in darker colors you won't notice it, but in Can I not? Like, that looks a little too far. In brighter colors and stuff, it's more noticeable. And it's something like, as someone who likes to play, like, get really immersed in games and whatnot, it can be distracting, and it can take away from the immersion. And it's just like every once in a while, I know, like, there are some days where I just notice it a lot, and it can really bug me. So, that's something I've wanted to get, like, fixed for a long time. And my mindset was also, okay, if I'm going to get another TV, it's like, it has to be the same size or even a little bit bigger. And 82 inches is obviously already ridiculous big. Do not get me wrong. I'm not. This area is really cool. It looks nice. 82 inches is already like ridiculously big. Don't get me wrong. But I found like a Samsung TV, or not a Samsung TV, an LG TV that seems really promising. It's called the QNED 99. It's now the biggest thing here is that it is an 8K TV. And it's kind of like a case where it's like, okay, well, if I get it, I'm in a sense, you could say I'm future-proofing myself, because like the original plan was when I got this TV that this would be my TV for the next, you know, like 10 years or whatever. But then, you know, like I said, because it's got that little bright spot around the middle of the TV. And when I say small, it's very small. It's just like a line. It's like maybe like a centimeter or two. It's very small, but it's just, it annoys me. It bugs me. As someone who just wants like, who just wants to like everything to, you know, be uniform and right. So that's like, that plan changed when I got this TV and when I noticed that problem. So, yeah, it's, I I fully expect the TV to be pretty expensive. It's, the initial release date says May. It's supposed to be in May, I believe. I wouldn't be surprised if like it's delayed or if there's lower, or like maybe they don't have a whole lot for sale. I don't expect it to buy it right away. I've even thought about like just waiting until. Are you kidding me? I'm getting juggled. Okay, game testers. Seems it saves that. Just absolutely juggled though. Like, that was brutal.